Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've been out here in my backwoods playground. I've been camping for a few days, been on vacation, and I've been testing a knife that I'm going to be reviewing for you folks today. That knife is the Jaktkit KNV2. Now this is a Swedish knife, has a little bit different profile, grind on the blade and the steel. We're going to go in depth on that, but first, as always, we're going to cut away. We're going to do a quick specs rundown. Then I'll get to doing some practical application. And then we'll come back and then we'll talk about this blade and see if it's right for you. Folks, this is going to be a fun review. Come along and join me. It starts now. Let's see how this Extreme V grind is going to do in regards to creating some feathers. Making some really nice curls. All right, not bad. Just got to get used to that grind. It's a little bit steeper grind on a convex. Now, here's a piece of tree limb I've been hacking on. And I know this is a hunting knife. It's not really a bushcrafter knife, but let's see how it does in some light chopping. Like if we had to make a tent stake, get camp set up. And this is an old dry pine limb that I've had out here in my backwoods studio now for a while that I've been hacking on. That way I kind of get the same test on other blades I can see in regards to how well it's going to work out. Some hard wood there, but it's getting the job done. I would say light chopping tasks works pretty good. Let's test the tip out in a stab test, see how well it's going to do. I don't advocate doing this with your blade, but I'm just trying to get a figure of the Rockwell hardness and if this knife's going to hold up to extreme measures. I can feel a little flex in the blade, not much, and that's a testament to good heat treat. Heck, we might even make it all the way through this log if we keep up. Here we go. You guys know how much I just absolutely hate batoning with a blade, but I do it because I love you folks out there and there's people that want to see that stuff. So with that said, I've got a twisted tree limb and it's probably about 12 inches long. There's a lot of twist to it, so let's see how this is going to hold up. Yeah, there is a lot of twist in this, but it's good to test it like that to see if the blade's going to be able to handle like this torsional twist. And the way this grind is, this extreme V, it just plows right through this. It just, as you can see, once that V catch hold, it just explodes the wood. All right, good job. Now for some final thoughts on the Jaktkit KNV2. First off, let's put it in the sheath. Let's start there. Let's start at ground floor, right? Let's hook it up. Let's get it ready to go. And one thing I'm really impressed with is that the Kydex sheath, everything fits in there nice. You don't get a lot of rattle. Everything's secure. I walked around camp, left it unbuttoned, just secured it in there. Got a nice, good interference fit. You can feel it lock. The good thing is, if you're a righty or a lefty, hey, let not your heart be troubled. Just loosen up these screws, take them out, flip it around, put your belt clip on, you're good to go. If you're into MOLLE attachment gear, you have cutouts here. You can hook it up, MOLLE compatible. Bada bing, you're good to go on that. Now, let's talk about this blade. And I'm going to refer to my show notes because if you say this 10 times fast, you're going to screw up. This steel is a 99 CR18 MOV. Now, it's just fancy words for a awesome stainless steel that has a little bit higher carbon value in it. And the grind, I'm going to mention it again, is what they call Extreme V. Now, I'm going to read off my show notes so we can stay on point. What they're saying is that the handmade V-edge, they claim, is 32% better sharpness than a conventional 20% grind. Now, I've used this blade for the past couple days, at camp, in and around. I made a poor attempt for a tri-stick, so all you bushcrafters out there, please do not beat me up in the comments. I am not a bushcrafter, but I like to play around with the blade to figure out, one, how good it's going to feel in the hand after you carve for a couple hours with it. So with that, here's a photo of that tri-stick where I'm making little notches. I made a square, and I really got to get the feel of this grind doing that. Now, when I first started, I go, oh man, I wonder if this finger guard is going to inhibit me from doing the fine detail, those fine motor work skills. But I found this knife to be a pleasure to use. The grip is spot on. It's a little bit of a palm swell in there, like Coke bottle-ish type. An upsweep on the pommel. You have some metal sticking out from that full tang. So, and that's got a little 90-degree spine on it. So if you're need to scrape stuff with it, you can. The spine is not, it is a 90-degree spine. It's not a full, like, super sharp, you can shave with it 90-degree, but it is, and I did scrape items with it, and it worked very well. That Extreme V is just a modified convex grind, and for hunting, if you're skinning, that's going to work awesome, and that's the main purpose of this blade. Now, let's talk about the handles, and I'm going to refer to my show notes again. It is a TEE handle. No, excuse me, TPEE. That's why I read the show notes. Basically, it's the same type of rubberish style handle like Schrade puts on their blades. Now, I've used a lot of their blades for a long time, and that rubber holds up really well. Now, they've tested this out in Sweden, extreme cold conditions, and it's worked really good. Now, the main purpose of this is if you're hunting, you're going to get blood, you're going to get hair on there, guts, you know, just all sorts of stuff. You're going to want to be able to clean this food prep style. You don't want cross-contamination. So just like knives, if you're in a butcher shop or commercial cutting room, They don't have wooden handle knives anymore just for food safety reasons. There's just too much of a risk of cross-contamination. So with these TPEE, say that 10 times fast again, handles, you can clean them up, a little soap and water, a little Dawn, Ajax, whatever you're going to use, and they just come right back. Now, it has a large enough hole in the pommel, yes, finally, a knife that does, where you can put paracord in there. So you can put a little lanyard, put it around your wrist, that way, especially when you're out in the snow, you drop your knife in the snow, you're toast. So if you can put a lanyard around, especially when you're skinning and cutting up game, your hands are going to get bloody and stuff's going to slip out. So just another way to secure it. Just overall, the use of the blade is just worked out very well. Now, I'm going to go off my show notes again. 10-year guarantee on this blade. Not bad. A lot of companies don't have any guarantee. So a 10-year guarantee, and the weight on this blade is 7.2 ounces. So 7.2 ounces with the knife, and they're saying 7.4 with the sheath. That's not bad at all. Overall length, 9.5 inches, and the blade is a little over 4 inches. So for hunting, that's the perfect style hunting blade. Now, show notes out of the way. Let's talk about rating. You know that I rate everything that I review on the channel on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being it's a dumper, that I probably shouldn't have reviewed it. 5, it's a grand slam. Seeing everything here, the design, the grind, the handles, the sheath, everything, I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. 4.5 stars. And let's talk about MSRP real quick. MSRP factory retail price is $127, but if you do a quick internet search, you're going to find these blades much cheaper than that. So with that said, that wraps up the Jaktkit KNV2 knife review for you folks. Here's a chance for me to do my public service announcement. If you're not a subscriber, folks, hey, please subscribe. Be part of the action. Leave comments down below. Join the social media. We have a lot of fun. We post in pictures, trip reports, all that good stuff. Links in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, folks. Now I'm going to get out and explore this woods a little bit.